Hello, this is International Master Fernando Valenzuela from Chess Strategies 1. Today we will talk about attacking with the King's Indian defense. Before that, let me remind you to like, share and subscribe Chess Strategies 1. So now, after f5, white is playing f3 because of course after f4 we want to play bishop f2. So bishop f2, g5, and now g5 is a very important move because black is not only attacking but he is improving the position of the knight on e7. So after g5, knight d3, which is of course the idea of white trying to play c5, open up the position on the queen side and attack. Knight f6, c5, knight g6, and rook c1. Rook c1 is obviously a very important move for white because one of the weaknesses of black position is c7. Why? Because as you can see, white can play knight b5, c takes, and then knight c7, just penetrating the queen side. And yeah, it is not clear that the attack in the king side is going to be enough. So here black is going to make a very important move, a prophylactic move and also an attacking move, which is rook f7. The idea of rook f7 is defending c7 and most importantly playing bishop f8. So the bishop is also defending d6. So rook f7 is one of the most characteristic moves in this structure in the King's Indian. And now white plays a very slow move, but you cannot just judge time management for playing such a move because in those times it was not that clear which was the way to play for white. Nowadays we know that the prophylactic king h1 is going to help because the king is better placed on h1, and of course the struggle has just begun, but white is better with the king on h1 than without it. So going back to the game, rook c2 is a very slow move, already a mistake. So black is just playing bishop f8, c takes, and queen d2, which is again a very ugly move. Maybe now this was a kind of an improvement, but still not enough. Queen d2 was the move. Now of course black is just going to attack on the king side. So g4, rook fc1, and now of course you will see the move for black because it's a very nice move, an attacking move. Of course you can play a lot of moves and the position is still going, but the most principled way of attacking is by direct play, playing g3. So yes, black is giving up a pawn, which is a very important way to open up the diagonals and the g file. So after h takes, f takes, and bishop takes g3, the move for black to keep coordinating everything is knight h5. Why? Okay, I'm sure you will see that there are a lot of ideas. I mean, you can play this knight to f4, just opening up the file for the rook, also playing bishop e7, bishop h4 or bishop g5, attacking the queen, and also you open up the diagonal for the bishop. Of course the queen has the same diagonal. So yes, pretty much every piece is attacking, and the position of white is still playable. I mean, here white is not lost, but it is really difficult to play like this in the white position, defending with the most precise moves. It is not easy at all. So white used to play, he just played bishop h2, which is a very sad move, but white hopes the bishop is going to defend something. So now black plays against the best move, which is bishop e7, and the bishop is just going to a better square on g5. Here white makes a very sad decision again. He played knight b1, which is okay. I mean, the idea is clear. He wants the rook to penetrate the c file, but the attack of black is far more quick, and he played bishop d7, just developing a little bit and maybe bringing the rook on a8 to the game later. And after queen e1, which is a move, an important move I will say, because black was threatening bishop g5, attacking both the queen and the rook on c1. So you might ask why black didn't play bishop g5 now. And yes, the answer is very easy indeed. Here white would have won the game with rook takes c8, and after some forced moves, just queen takes g5, and white is winning now. So yes, of course Naidov was aware of all of it, and he just played bishop d7. Now he's threatening bishop g5. So after queen e1, bishop g5 anyway, knight d2, and this is a very important move. As you can see, the white bishop is on h2, so this diagonal is on black's favor. So bishop e3 check, king h1, and now just bringing up the queen to the attack. Queen g4, queen g5, and the attack is just super strong. White played bishop f1, hoping to defend the second rank and defend g2, but it is not enough. Black has a lot of space to attack, so his pieces are going more smoothly to the white king. After rook a f8 and rook d1, just trying to unpin the knight, now black play a very nice prophylactic move. I am not sure if you are aware, because we are only talking about the attack on the king side. So yes, I don't believe anyone is going to think immediately on white is actually white threatening. Here white threatens knight c4, which is a move, a very disturbing move, because he's threatening both the bishop on a3 and the pawn on d6, and the attack is not going that easily if we play any other move. So black just play b5, which is a very nice prophylactic move. We are attacking on one side, but we are still thinking about white chances on the queen side.